Hi all, welcome to the Serie A League SBC guide to 84 cards in Dalbert and Tonali. This dropped last night. Apologies for not getting the guide up, I was out last night so couldn't really do much about it, and by the time I eventually got home it was just getting a bit late for me to kind of put together. So because smash links would be awesome, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at GTheLegend. All the links are down below for posting the channel and social media links as always. Hit that notification bell so you know when uploads are up on the channel, it would be massively appreciated. So basically 275k is what this is working out as at the moment. In terms of pack return, it's looking about 300k worth of packs, but with some of them being like small packs, the value of it kind of, even though if it's like, if the main pack itself is like say a 20k or a 30k pack, I've noticed that they always kind of drop that, not just in half, but even more than in half, like maybe even can even kind of be like like either not quite 2/3 but just shy of it, so like say maybe 60%. So in the background, as always, all the players are just kind of, I've went through every single squad. When I got home last night, I thought, right, let's sit down, try and build up the cheapest possible routes and hope and pray that they kind of stay the cheapest routes. I will admit I have made one mistake with Napoli, which I rectified during this, so I didn't realise it at the time, but it is what it is, but I was able to rectify that issue. So in terms of pack breakdown, Atalanta is a 15k pack for a 13k spend, so that's not too bad. But Atalanta is most likely one of these teams where people will have a lot of their players packed, so in reality it's not really going to be a 13k spend. It will probably be a lot reduced, and there'll be a good chance a lot of the gold you can buy for practically discard if you're very lucky, so keep that in mind. But on your 7k spend for a small gold players pack, definitely not worth it. Keep your coins elsewhere. But if you're obviously wanting Tonali or Dalbert, let me know who you went for. I actually like the look of Tonali. He looks a very, very usable CDM, and I think the way he's been playing in general in the league, I think he would get enough of an upgrade that could impact that SBC card. Where it goes up at all, I don't know, but I hope it would. That might be the reason why he's been picked, so we'll see. Brescia 15k for a small prime electrum players pack, not worth it, but most folk will have Tonali, Balotelli, the gold within the team anyway, so it won't be too bad. Calgary 10k for a small prime gold players pack. If it had been the full version, you'd have been quids in, I would have said that would definitely be worth doing, but packs like last year and even over the last few years, they've been hit hard. Like when there were good packs in previous years, this year, because last year there was a lot of the like small rare gold players packs, basically the ones that are 50k packs, your 50k packs but done in half. Yeah, I think you had like 8 of them last year. I think there's only like 1 this year, so that's kind of like deflating it. And last year there was a lot of 15k packs, and rare gold packs. This year's barely any, but it is, you just got to work with it. Fiorentina small prime electrum players pack for 10k, and then like Genoa's like a mixed players pack for 8, which is a bit of a rip to be honest, because mixed players packs are like 5k. Hellas Verona's like 12 for a premium silver players pack. I was kind of hoping that would have been a little bit cheaper, but you just got to work with it. Jumbo premium gold pack for Inter, I genuinely thought they would have gave us like even a rare gold or like a premium gold players pack, like at least a much more substantial pack. It's like a 12-14k spend, but as with Atalanta, this is likely one team where you'll have a lot of players already. Lazio 12k for prime electrum players pack, so that's a 20k pack, so it's not a total disaster, but obviously it's not the rare electrum players pack, because then it would have been a bit more quids in, because you could have, a lot of folk like the rare electrum players pack, oddly enough. It's like deemed the best pack in FIFA at times. Lecce 9k for small prime electrum players pack. Premium gold players pack, fun enough, you do get for Milan, but it's like an 18k spend. I find it quite hilarious that Milan gives you that. I meant to say with Lecce as well, you only need half a dozen players. A good tip is try and use the gold within Lecce, and then try and fit in bronzes where you can around the team, but then tried fitting some of the silvers as well from Lecce, or even just the bronzes from Lecce where possible. You only need half a dozen, so it's not exactly hard, and it's you generally will see quite commonly the same type of squads, so you try and keep it cheap for as best as possible, and you'll find yourself sorted at no time. In all honesty, Lecce is probably one of these ones that you could probably do with like the bronze pack method, I think. Same with a few of them, so keep your eyes peeled with that. Napoli is the most expensive by like a country mile, and I genuinely did not expect this. Like I think they've kind of mucked it up for Napoli. I think that's why it's so expensive, and that's why like you don't need a striker, so you don't need like Milik or actually Milik's like the only striker, but as I said, I made the muck up with it. Small rare gold players pack, that's the equivalent of a 50k pack, but it's done in half, but it's not worth doing. It's like 25, 30k, even at highest I've seen it 35, so but it's one of these ones where the golds we would imagine you'll have packed. It's getting the silvers in is where it'll be a bit of work, whether it be silver defenders or Cicciaretti or whoever, or Elmas, whoever it may be in midfield. So keep that in mind when you do that one. Parma 12, 13k for small prime gold players pack. Another one where you're likely to have all the golds within the team. It's just a case of buying maybe the silvers. My Kuka, by the way, I accidentally position changed him into a CDM, so that is not a he's not a CDM, he's a CM naturally, so keep that in mind. Piemonte Calcio or Juventus is a mega pack for 20k. This is another one where you only need half a dozen Juventus players you'll commonly see: Rugani, De Sigli, Perrin, Bentancur, Pujaka and Emre Can feature. It's just in a case of fitting in 5 other players, and generally it's whoever's the cheapest golds of like 79 rated that generally fit in, 79, 80 rated, and you're kind of sorted in no time. So Juventus Piemonte Calcio is one worth doing. Roma Rego pack 13k spend, that isn't too bad and I wouldn't knock it. Obviously you're only getting like 3 or 4 players, but it's worth a chance at least going for, I would imagine. Fairly straightforward. This is one pretty much where it's like all gold, so this is another team that if you've packed everything you should be kind of sorted. Sampdoria 12-13k spend for a small prime gold players pack, nothing too difficult about that one. Sassuolo 9k for small gold players pack. Both of these aren't really worth doing for their respective packs, but if you're obviously wanting Tonali or Dalbert, then you've obviously got to just grit your teeth and do it. Spal 8-9k for small prime electrum players pack. If it was its actual pack, you'd be quids. This is where the flaw is. It's like if it was the full pack for that value, then we wouldn't complain, but it's because they're doing like half packs. It's like, well, why not half the price, half the spend? So you've just got to get on with it. Torino 10k for a jumbo gold pack. I'm sure Torino last year was like was it not like a 25 or a 35k pack? It was something half decent, and this year it just feels quite paltry. And then Udinese is a small prime gold players pack for between 10 and 13k spend, but 275 is roughly what it's coming out at. It's been creeping up a little bit as the days progressed. I would say personally, if the SBC before packs, if you can do it for 250 or less, I think you saying that, as I've shown in quite a lot of my routes, I've got a lot of the players already either packed or even bought in that case. And I think as well I've got players that I didn't actually put in because of like their prices, or didn't fit for chemistry reasons, because if it was like loyalty for example. So theoretically, if you can do even like anywhere between like your overall spend may only be even like 100-120k, because you might have a lot of the players already, as I said, packed or bought. You're only needing like a handful of players here or there. Like Udinese, we only need a couple. So if you were to do like 100-120k before packs, I would say you could even break even after packs or be very close to it. So it's definitely maybe an SBC worth doing, because it's a big league where you'll have a lot of players already. So hopefully you find this useful, folks. Let me know in the comments down below if you've done the SBC, or if you've done it twice even, and if you've done Tonali and Dalbert, and if so, what you thought of them and what you got in your packs. So smash like as always, folks, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter, G's a Legend, and I will catch you all later.